Bronzer in the winter. Yes, please. Okay, here we go. You're going to use your blush and bronzer brush. It's big and fluffy and awesome for this, like, just to make sure that your face still has like this overall warmth. You don't have to cake layers and layers of bronzer on. It doesn't have to be big, thick, powdery, automatic, shimmery. It doesn't have to be any of that, okay? So I'm just gonna tuck my hair out of my face just a little bit while I show you this. And we are going to come in, you're just going to pinch that big fluffy brush. I'm going to come into the Bella bronzer, and you saw I just swiped in there like 2 or 3 times. What I'm going to do is hit the high points of my cheek as if I was going to be out in the sun, but I'm doing it in such a light manner. So that way it's just enough to give my face a little bit of warmth. So I get asked this all the time, like, do I use my Bella bronzer in the winter? And yes, you do. It's so good. You can see just enough with half of my face that it's giving just this little bit of warmth that you can bring. Now, come summer, or let's say you sneak away on vacation or whatever it is, you can use the same Bella bronzer. You can dip into it several times and you can make sure that your main color is always matching. One area that never matches on me is my neck. It does not matter what year it is. It's season. That thing never matches. So you can use that. Just go ahead and make sure that you're always matching your chest, which is really great. So can you see there's just one half of my face has a little bit more life to it, right, than the other half. So let's just go ahead and do it. We're just going to hit up this little area right here. And then I hit the top point of my cheeks. And then I'm going to come in right here to my forehead. And again, you're just putting a little bit of warmth. I just like tap over my eyelid, if you will. And I just kind of sweep it all over. So it's not replacing any of the hack, any of your highlight and contour. All of that is still in place. All it did was just give like an overall warmth. So, you know, you just get rid of like those winter blues. Okay, so blush. I'm going to just do blush and bronzer at the same time because I just love this brush. So you're going to come through like this and you're basically going to tap. So I'm using nude right now, and we're going to come through and we're doing just a very simple color. And it comes across like brown on the website, but it's actually a little bit on like the mauve side. And I use the other side of that brush to go ahead and just apply it on the top of my cheek. I flip over to the bronzer side and I basically just fluff any of that. And you can see it's just a very natural, simple cheek. You can go the next level, which is sandstone, and that's going to be a little bit darker for you. You can see it immediately comes out more like a burgundy color. Both of these are satin finish, which I really love. So there's going to be no shine to it. So you can decide if you want the shine by adding an illuminator, or you could leave them just like this. You can see placing it right on top of the contour. You can keep it more natural, more simple, normal cheek, or you can do this. You can go heavier too. So all the blushes, just like the bronzer, are buildable. So you can just go back over, do another layer, fluff it, and you're good to go. You can also take this blush and go over the nude just at the very top and do a little bit of an ombre effect. So that way you can have a very light color here, and it kind of goes into like an ombre effect at the top. So however you decide to wear your blush, I would recommend using this sponge to go around the edges of it so it has a very soft blend, and then this will actually set it throughout the day. And again, if you would like shine over the top of it, you want to go ahead and use an illuminator, okay? So since we're using that brush and I am doing my blush this way, I do come back with the illuminator. This is, I'm dipping into Angel, okay? And I come right through and I go right over the top. And can you see how it instantly gave it a little bit of shine right there at the top? Okay, so you can decide to have no shine, you can have shine, you can put bronzer on thicker, you can wear it thinner with a couple of taps. So you're using a very small amount of makeup. Your bronzer should last you a very long time. For me, I wear it year round, and this one tin lasted me an entire year. I love the bronzer. It's so good. Your lip and cheek colors, whatever colors you decide, those are lasting such a long time. When your tins get down, you can actually put them on the frying pan and you can melt them because the tins are metal and the cream inside, it'll just pull everything down to the middle. So your lip and cheeks will last such a long time because you're not breaking the powders, you're not accidentally dropping them on the ground and worrying about that. So reach out if you have any questions whatsoever. I'd love to know your favorite lip and cheek. And I want to know if you've already tried the Bella bronzer. It is my favorite bronzer that we have because it is a little bit more of a sheer. And you can use it to line your lips, you can use it as eyeshadow, and you can use it to mix and match with your makeup so you always have a perfect match. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks again for joining in.